Hello everyone, this is a Prime audio series presented by PrepWay INDIA. The Prime Editorial covers from different leading newspaper. Topic is step by step, and the crux is talks will not find an immediate resolution to the LSE standoff, but a start has been made. Now going to move in detail. With official talks getting underway over the weekend, the month-long standoff between Indian and Chinese soldiers along the LSE in Ladakh and Sikkim has entered a more considered phase. There was little expectation that the video conference on Friday held between External Affairs Ministry officials in Delhi and their Ministry of Foreign Affairs counterparts in Beijing, and talks between the Leh Corps commander with the South Xinjiang military region commander held in the chushul moldo region on China's side of the LC on Saturday. Wrote immediately. However, statements from both sides that the talks will continue indicate a desire to resolve the situations. The Ministry of External Affairs and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have also reiterated their commitment to abide by agreements between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping, which came after the last big standoff at Doklam in 2017 to not allow difference to escalate into disputes. During the Doklam incidents, even after a meeting between the leaders on the sidelines of a G20 summit, it had taken several high-level engagements to ensure a drawn down to the 73rd day standoff situation now and previous incidents, it would be naive to assume that this standoff can be resolved quickly through talks. The standoff is at more than one locations, including the finger areas of the Pangong Tso, Galwan Valley and Gogra Post in Ladakh and the Nakula Pass in Sikkim, and it will require careful study to decide how to de-induct soldiers. Furthermore, a status quo ante will require that Chinese soldiers vacate areas where they have dug in for weeks now. Nothing short of their full withdrawal should satisfy India, which means that more than talks on the ground and by diplomats, there is a need for strong political directions from Beijing to the PLA to do that. Otherwise, India must prepare for a long-drawn standoff and maneuvers aimed at ensuring China's pullback. In addition, even as the government tries to analyze the reason for China's aggressive actions, it must introspect on signals it misread and warnings that went unheeded across its strategic command. If such a skirmishes normally flows the melting of snow lines, for example, then why was the LSE not adequately manned in April, May? Seriously, notice should have been taken of China's protest on the redrawing of the Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh maps, as well as the impact of the Home Minister's vow in Parliament to take back Uppsc. The Defense Minister has said that Chinese troops arrived in heavy numbers and therefore the government must also study what intelligence was received ahead of such movements and when action was taken upon it. Finally, why has the standoff emerged at all after the intense summit level conversations in Wuhan and Mamlapuram to discuss building trust at the LSE? Given the government's silence on even, it is unlikely that it will put out answer to these questions publicly, but in any event they must be solved. With that, in these editions we will keep updating you. Press the subscribe button and bell icon notifications for the latest news update. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.